my darlings, and welcome to a brand new vlog. It finally feels like we might have summer for a few days. I don't want to get too excited, but I'm wearing just a sports bra and I'm warm. Oh my goodness. So to celebrate, I feel like I'm just going to throw myself into summer today. I want to do some gardening. Que sorpresa. I want to do some flower arranging. The flowers in our entrance hall need adjusting, so I've got in the car with me, I have got my clip cloppers, loffers, and gloves and secateurs, and I'm going to do a little bit of hedgerow pruning to update the flower display in our entrance hall. And then when we get home, I am going to try to recreate some of my Daylesford favourites, some of the salads that they have on the salad bar, because it feels kind of silly buying one of their bean salads when I have got so many beans at home. I have already bought a few salad boxes for lunch, but I'm going to try and recreate their bean salad and maybe one of their orzo salads as well. So that's the plan for today. If it stays lovely, which I really hope it does, then I hope to head up to the sunflower field later on today as well. Tomorrow's going to be the nicest day, the hottest day according to my phone weather forecast, but I timed this badly. I'm actually going to be in London all day tomorrow getting my hair coloured and cut, which obviously is wonderful because it really needs doing, and I've got a lovely Eve Lom facial tomorrow as well, which I can't wait for, and then dinner with Em. But yeah, why could that not have been yesterday when it's pouring with rain? Never mind, that is just what happens. So anyway, we're gonna very slowly drive home, keeping an eye on the hedgerows to see what I can forage for my at-home entrance hall flower display. Again, and I'll show you what I picked up from Daylesford in a second, but first of all I'm going to make myself a nice omelette. These are the beans that I picked from the garden this morning, so I'm just going to take the tops off and cut them into little slices. Just blanch them for a few seconds. Whichever I don't have with my lunch, I'm going to be turning into a nice, for my omelette, I'm going to turn into a salad for lunch. Isn't that right, my lovely Dexy? So scruffy. Just coming to see if there's any more beans that will be good for my lunch. I'm sure there will be if I look very closely. Even this big. Beans are kind of like peas in that the more you pick, the more you should find. So pick away if you've got any beans growing in your garden. I would say as well, if you do live in a city or you've not got as much space in your garden, beans are a great thing to grow because, as you can see, they grow vertically. So you could just get one pretty big pot, pop a little support in it, which you could make really affordably just with a little bamboo teepee, and in like 30 centimeters square you can grow some lovely beans, and it's very pretty. They do flower as well. Okay, I've got a few more. Let's have a look around here. It's a little treasure hunt. You've got to look inside, and of course they're the same colour as the plant, so it's not always that easy. Right, I think that's my lot. Okay, my larger beans are now in the water to boil. I'm going to be trying to recreate this, which is something that Carol Bamford shared on her Instagram this morning. I think it is one of the salads that you can normally get from the salad bar at Daylesford, so that's what I'm going to be doing for lunch. But because I've got a bit of time while the water boils for my omelette, because I'm going to cook these in the same water now, I'm going to try an experiment to see if I can make my omelette a little bit more fluffy. So what you need is to have a slight... Yes, so what you need is to have a slightly higher white to yolk ratio. It's got 3 whites, 2 yolks, and I'm going to whisk them up, then combine them, and hopefully it'll make my omelette a little bit fluffier.
We've got Jamie Oliver here, haven't we? Oh, we're taking Carol Bamford's advice, eh?
Yep.
She does post some great recipes.
I bought 2 Dalesford salads for lunch, and I'm going to try and recreate 2 as well.
Wow. So you're making them for all of us?
Yep.
I'm intrigued.
That's the plan. I'm going to try and do her bean one and her orzo one, but I'm also doing an omelette. Yummarillo. Okay, where's my knife? Where is my knife? We've got some butter heating up in the pan. I'm just going to chop a little bit of curly leaf parsley, just a tiny bit, so we have some herby flavour. Right, one final whisk. That has gone nice and fluffy, and I'm adding it in to the egg yolk. In the parsley. Pepper, and my little beans that have been strained, and the most essential ingredient, parmesan. Yummy. Okay, let's cook. Not my best looking omelette. I didn't flip it in the pan, and it doesn't really look that much fluffier, so maybe not the most successful trial. Yeah, more of a scrambled egg, but let's see how it tastes. It certainly smells delicious. Right, I finally popped on a little bit of makeup and got dressed. Sorry if you can hear a hissing, by the way. You are balanced on the coffee machine, and my hair is looking exceptionally stripy at the moment. I have got some dry shampoo in, which doesn't help, and I'm going in to get it coloured tomorrow, so Bernie will fix that for me. So let me show you a few of the bits I picked up this morning. As soon as I saw this collection, I just absolutely fell in love with it. I really love the wicker rattan effect, as we know, whether it's in sandals, literally wearing my little Amazon wicker sandals right now, handbags, and homeware. So we've got 1 large and 2 little of these cute little urns. Obviously they are not water resistant, so what I like to do is keep a selection of these jars. I think these ones were like Christmas nuts and cannoli beans or something, the big white butter beans, and they are the perfect size for putting in vases, whether it's your antique terracotta ones from antique centres, or literally in something that is not watertight like this. So that's a nice little tip. I'm just imagining at our next, hopefully outdoor summer alfresco lunch, these like spilling over with foliage and with dahlias. In fact, I might try and do a couple now just as a little bit of a practice. This one with bigger dahlias and hydrangeas and some of the bits I picked from the hedgerow this morning. So love those. And then I've got so many beautiful table linens for the summer and spring season, but nothing that's really that autumnal. And I saw this collection and thought it was really beautiful. Just oak leaves, little acorns in the brown and white pattern. So we've got table napkins and the tablecloth in this collection. Probably won't use it today. I might shoot something with it when I next see Kat. I've just noticed that the tablecloth has got all different kinds of acorns and hazelnuts and firs and pines. My first little autumnal home addition. So really love that. And then while we're doing a little show and tell, I had a lovely delivery this morning from a company called Partner in Wine. You may remember them. I think they went TikTok viral, but I wouldn't have known. I think, although I did hear about them during lockdown when we were all allowed to go for walks with our friends, and Partner in Wine, they are these bottles which obviously you can decant your wine in. The bottles keep them cool and you can take them on a picnic with you. And what's so fantastic is if for some reason you don't finish your entire bottle, obviously you can just screw the lid. Equally, if we have a bottle of rosé open for an afternoon and I don't finish it, I will pour it into these. I've got this in white. This is actually potentially going to be a gift for someone. We shall see. And then they also have these little stemless cups which you can close up again, keep it open, so whether you want to walk and wine or just pour yourself something in a keep cup when you are out and about, then these are perfect. And of course insulated, so you could use it for your coffees or to keep your wine or whatever beverage. Could be an iced pistachio latte. That would actually be a really good way of me keeping my iced lattes cold while I'm out gardening. There's a good idea. And then the reason for the delivery is that they have launched these, which have got a really fabulous name, which I cannot remember. I'll have to pop it on the screen, like Forever Blanket or something like that. And it is essentially a giant picnic rug, but with a wipeable, well, it's wipeable on this side, but also it's that anti-damp coming through on the other side. I thought this would be perfect for our upcoming trip to Catalonia. If you've got any beach holidays where you want to just like create an area that is your little space on the beach, then this is perfect. As you can see, it winds up in the little strap, so you've got these cute little tassels, and I love the sage stripe. It is a very beautiful quality, so very handy for the summer season. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so I am going to do a tiny bit of flower arranging, but it's already 12:15, so I then need to crack on with salad making, ready for our team lunch. So first and easiest salad, I'm doing a little couscous salad with couscous salad with bits from the garden. So these are the little tiny mini cucumbers that are growing in the greenhouse. Perfect size for little salads like this. I was going to do two, but actually I think one is enough. We had a pepper in the fridge, so I've just done half of that, and then some spring onion from the garden. As you saw, I just put some vegetable stock over the couscous and it's gone nice and fluffy and all absorbed. So I'm going to add the veggie bits into here. About 2 tablespoons of pine nuts and some cheese just crumbled in, and hopefully that should be delightful. First salad done, and that looks delicious and literally identical to the Dalesford ones, so hopefully it'll taste the same. Now if I pan you down, I can show you the other ingredients. So we've got the beans that I cooked earlier, and I had these sitting in some ice cold water just so that they retain a little bit of crunch. I've got some butter in the pan, which I'm letting go a little bit golden, and I'm going to dice up a few little garlic cloves to add into there, as well as some flaked almonds. And what else do I need to add? A little bit of lemon zest, and of course the beans, and that should be a really lovely almondy beanie salad. This one I have not tried before, so we shall see. Okay, this is starting to go nice and brown and nutty, so I'm going to add in the flaked almonds. A little bit too brown. Let's these are our lovely salads for lunch. If you didn't know, darling, would you be able to tell which ones are mine and which ones are Dalesford's? If you didn't know.
That one looks like a Dalesford salad.
Yep.
That one looks like a Josie salad.
Why? Because I burnt a few of the almonds.
Oh, you asked me and I'm telling you, it looks like a Josie salad.
But that is an exact replica of a Dalesford salad. Well, the truth is in the taste. It does. Right, bon appetit.
Great work.
Okay, lunch was very, very tasty indeed. I probably have half of it still in my teeth. So now I'm just going to spend an hour or so down here in the cut flower garden. It's resembling a little bit of a jungle at the moment. With the rain, everything has just got huge, so I need to spend some time just clipping things back. If you keep hearing the odd crash behind me, as just happened, it's because the walnut tree is dropping. Let me see if I can find one to show you. It is dropping these little nuggets, and inside this one has been found by a squirrel. Yeah, and if you imagine the height that these are falling from, it could knock you out if you were sat right underneath this. So yeah, just keep hearing crashes as these fall into the garden. So I'm going to pick these up as I find them. The ones that have been on the floor tend to have been eaten and they're not quite ready yet, but soon it'll be time for me to harvest some walnuts again. Course, as soon as I turn the camera on, the sheep stop barring loudly. They are very vocal today. Okay, I think I've done enough pruning. I'm now going to do my flower arranging. Oops. So we've got lots of foliage, but I need some blooms. I think it'd be really lovely to put some hydrangea in those little pots, as well as lots of these daisy style dahlias. I think they'll look so pretty. I'm going to start with the hydrangea and some bits from the wildflower, and we will go from there. What do I have lots of? I've still got lots of Nepeta, that's looking good, lots of verbena, and loads of hydrangea. Okay, this is the finished floral creation using the bits and bobs from the garden. That last little addition was a few wisteria tendrils. Jack gave the wisteria a bit of a haircut today, and we've got these really soft, they almost feel like velvet tendrils, and they have grown really curly, really twisted. This one is almost like a little piglet tail, the way it's completely twisting around, and it just adds a really nice, almost whimsical finish to this little display, keeping it green and white. So we've got the bits from the hedgerow, we've got the hydrangea, the wildflower, and then the tendrils. It looks absolutely beautiful. I could probably do an identical one if we did have, if I wanted to do like a long table and then a bigger version, but at the moment I'm not too sure what to put in here as the water container. I could do another of the same vases, but I could, not vases, jam jars. not jam jars. Oh my gosh, my brain isn't working today. You know, the nut jars I showed you earlier, but I could definitely do something a little bit bigger. If you've got any ideas, let me know. But for now, I'm going to pop this one inside so that it doesn't melt in the heat. I think it's probably about 25 degrees at the moment. Finally, a little glimpse of summer. Creation number 2 turned out to be a lot less floral and a lot more foliage, and I think it is safe to say that these curly wisteria tendrils are officially my new favourite foliage. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have access to them quite as frequently throughout the year, but I just love the texture that they add. And they're so soft. I don't know how long they'll last because I've never included them in any flower arranging before, but I love it. Create a little bit of height with some of the grasses that I picked from the hedgerow. Do you know what? This is very wild, very foliagey, probably not to everyone's cup of tea, but I always think it's nice to have something wild in our entrance hall, which is otherwise quite a formal looking area. So I think this will be perfect. So let's take it through. I think overall I do prefer how the ceramic bunny or hair vase looks in this space, but for something a little bit different, and I think especially around this time of year when we're close to when all the fields will be harvested, it's quite a nice, slightly more autumnal addition. I love that some of the wisteria tendrils are dangling off the table. You've got the white of the flowers, the different colour leaves. Yeah, it's just fun to experiment. And again, aside from the vase, the cost of this is $0. Okay, my darlings, I have come in from my flower arranging to have a very serious discussion with you while eating my courgette collagen and chocolate muffins, which are amazing. If you didn't watch the end of the vlog where I made them, which might have been the vlog before last, I would highly recommend because they are sensational. So, right. Serious discussion about the village show, which is happening this weekend. You will probably be witnessing it in the next vlog. I mentioned a few vlogs ago that we went along last year, and I thought, my goodness, next year I need to enter some of my vegetables and some of my flowers. Imagine if I could say that I have prize-winning vegetables and flowers growing in the garden. So our village sent out a little booklet, and you have all of the lists of all the different things you can enter, and I lost that booklet. Or actually no, I didn't. Charlie put it in the recycling. So I've actually had to go back to the YouTube video where I first told you about the village show and zoom in when I very quickly opened the booklet to figure out which categories I'm going to enter. So let me tell you which categories I'm going to enter. Courgettes ×3, dwarf beans ×6, longest runner bean, although I'm pretty sure I just ate my longest one for breakfast, which is really annoying, container of cut flowers, container of sweet peas. If only this competition had been like 3 weeks ago, because my sweet peas are kind of over it now, which is really sad. Do you remember a few times I was like, guys, if the village show was this weekend, this would be the winner. A scented rose, a single flowered rose, a vase of 3 decorative dahlias, a vase of 5 pom-pom dahlias, and a vase of herbaceous perennials. That's what I'm going to enter. You have to hand in a note that you are intending on entering, and tonight is the deadline. I've just checked with Jack, however, who has lived in the village for many years and is very entwined in the village community, and apparently this is not good enough. Apparently you have to find a form and fill that in, so need to get that sorted. I think I need to take this a little bit more seriously, because I think the village take it very seriously, and obviously I'm just entering for a little bit of fun, but I think the competition is quite high. I think that people do take it incredibly seriously, so I wouldn't be surprised if there are like sub things you need to tick. So for example, courgettes ×3, does that mean 3 of the same courgette? Can I do 1 long green one, 1 ball one, and 1 yellow one? I don't know. Are they going to be judging the sweet peas by the length of the stem, or the colour of the leaves, or like the pom-pom dahlias, do they have to all be the same? I don't know. and I feel at a slight disadvantage given that this is my first year, but you know what, I'm going to be optimistic and I'm going to apply to all of these. So yeah, I am going to find out where I can get this form from and officially enter, so keep your fingers and toes crossed for me. I know that Jack is entering 2 of the categories as well, so it's going to be a little bit of healthy competition, but I'm quite confident that we might win a couple of them. We shall see. So we just thought that we would walk the boys through the beautiful wheat fields to where the sunflowers are. If you look in that back corner, they're doing the pick your own sunflowers again this year. It should still be here and looking fabulous by the time this video goes up. There's also coffee and ice cream in the barns behind, and so many lovely little activities for children. This is a little paint your own set, pumpkins, daffodils and blooms. I would definitely recommend coming, oh, Dickie, at sunset time, because the views are just astronomically amazing. It's got to be the most photogenic, scenic sunflower field in the world. Look at that. Stunning. Bunny, stay where Mummy can see you. Well, look at this for a golden hour view. They've done such a good job. They're all in full bloom on this side at least. Even laid out benches in very photogenic spots, so you can either take in the view or get some snaps there. Good morning, my darlings. Very quick start to the vlog this morning in a very bright and dazzling car. Today is a London day. I have got my colour and cut appointment at Michael van Clark to start the day, which is going to be great. So I'm heading into town with a slicked back bun. Just my luck that I'm going to be sat in a hairdresser, albeit the most fabulous one in the world, on a gloriously hot day. It's going to be 27 to 29 degrees today, which is so lovely. I'd love to be in the garden. If only this could have been 2 days ago when it was pouring with rain, but never mind. Very grateful to be getting my hair done. So without further ado, I've got a great parking spot. There's hardly anyone in the car park today. I can never predict. Sometimes I can't get a space and sometimes it's empty. Very odd. Anyway, let's get into London. Well, that was a gloriously sunny walk from the station, and here we are, Beaumont Street, Michael van Clark, my favourite place to spend the morning. A very quick appointment actually. I've only been here for a couple of hours and I've had my hairline highlighted, hairline and parting, and a toner has been used as well, and then Lam Fan has given me a cut, which it very much needed, and a fantastic bouncy blow dry. I also had my nails done by lovely Sophie all at the same time, which is a dream come true. We've done the usual gorgeous light pink with negligee on top. all while I was getting my hair coloured by Bernie. I had the full dream team here today. Colour looks amazing, cut looks fabulous, and nails look great too. I will show you again outside, but I just wanted to show you while it is fresh and bouncy. Okay, I'm just about to head into my first meeting of the day. Thought I would quickly try and show you fab hair colour in daylight. So heading to Harry's Dolce Vita behind Harrods for a lunch meeting, and then I have got a facial with Eve Lom, which I cannot wait for. It's a beautiful day. It's about 27 degrees now. Love this little side street. So beautiful. Let's see if we can get a table outside. Fingers crossed. So after a lovely lunch, I have now got a gorgeous treat, an hour-long massage with Eve Lom. We are in Harvey Nichols. These are some of the lovely products we're going to be using. Everything from the rescue mask, my favourite, the cleansing balm. There's going to be a lot of heavenly massage, neck, shoulders, a gua sha stone massage. Can't wait. I will see you in an hour. Finished my facial, and I just have to show you this before I drink it. It is the biggest treat in the entire world. It is so delicious. This is the Elan Cafe Pistachio Frappe, and my goodness, 10 out of 10. It is sensational. Okay, finally found somewhere to sit down and enjoy the sunshine. This is such a lovely spot in Hyde Park. This is the Serpentine, and there's a lovely little kind of deck chair area behind. The plan was to come and sit here and enjoy my pistachio frappe, but that went down very, very quickly. It's not often that I will get a big sugary drink, but that is so yummy. It is worth the blood sugar spike and all of those yummy things, because it is just absolutely delicious. So the facial was heavenly. I knew it would be, because Eve Lom products are just sensational. I have got loads and loads of them to take home with me. Lots of favourites. I ensured that we finished with some of the SPF 50, which is my absolute favourite. It was so relaxing. I think I fell asleep like 4 times throughout it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here in the sunshine, and I am waiting for Em now. We are going to go for dinner. I think we're heading to Theo Randall's new terrace restaurant, which should be lovely. Hopefully she won't mind that I'm makeup free. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. I think just about 15 minutes away. I'm gonna do a few emails and enjoy the views, enjoy the sunshine. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. 15 minutes in the sun. We have come to our dinner location, 1 Park Lane. Theo's on the terrace. And look at this little darling, and we are wearing matching dresses. This is Reformation, right?
Yeah.
When did you get it?
Literally yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
I have a blue one as well. It's just like the best dress ever.
It's so nice. I can't believe we're wearing the same dress. We are hilarious. Let's go and get some yummy food. Look how cute this is, with a view right onto the park. How fabulous. What a feast. We've got some focaccia. Em is craving tomato. She's very happy with the panzanella salad. Truffle arancini, yum, and an organic chicken salad. Oh, bon appetit, darling.
Yummarillo.
In the words of Josie. Do you know what? Actually, I stole that from Rory.
I can't stop saying Yummarillo.
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 Yay!
It's just such a good phrase.
It is. It works for everything. Let's eat. Starters were delish, and now we have got carb heavy main course. Yes, we've got gnocchi, we've got risotto. I think we all need a friend that we can just enjoy carbs with.
I am the carb lover. I will have some carbs with you. We had gnocchi last time we were together at Bicester.
Ah, yes.
At your wedding, I actually had my very own basket of bread.
You did. I said to them, you need to put lots of bread in front of Em. How good was the risotto at my wedding? The best risotto you've ever had? Because I think it was the best risotto I've ever had.
I was late for the risotto party, and now I love it.
And now we're making up for lost time. All right, let's give it a try.
Nifel. Get it. Get the sexy shark. Oh yeah.
I'm good at them, aren't I?
You're really good at them. It's not her fault.